Okay. Good evening, everybody. I hope you guys are excited about the upcoming holidays with Thanksgiving upon the horizon, just 2 days away. We are really excited over here about all of the amazing things that Plexus has done to bless our lives, bless our health, bless our families. And so tonight we are doing a call that's entitled If I'd Said No. We're talking about all of the amazing ways that Plexus has really provided so many of us with so many different blessings. And just kind of in the spirit of gratitude, talking about that tonight through 3 specific stories that will be shared tonight. And then I am going to break down really 2 of our most popular combos and really talk to you about why that's effective. So without further ado, I think we'll go ahead and get started with a story. I want to get started with Emerald Ambassador, Dr. Rachel Davis. She's going to be sharing with us where would she be if she had said no to Plexus. So I'm going to let you go ahead and take it away, my friend.
Thank you so much for allowing me to share, Robin. Hello, team. And like Robin said, I am Dr. Rachel Davis. I am a practicing pharmacist that is so grateful and blessed that Plexus found me. So the story starts like around 2017. I had a friend and she talked about Plexus and she talked about, not her how her sleep improved and she had great hair, great skin. And I was like, oh well, yeah, because I was always kind of into wellness and just holistic, some things that you can add. But I thought it was about weight loss. And I probably like dibbled and dabbled, maybe like 6 months or so. So I don't even count that as my first Plexus experience, because when it came back into my life, it was through my sister, who is my dentist, Dr. Adrienne Williams. And she says, I really think you should give this gut health thing. And she said, and it's Plexus. And I'm like, well, Plexus is for weight loss in my mind. And she said, no, there's a lot that's happening with your oral health that I think is tied to your gut health. And she had always been into probiotics, XYZ. So that's when I started to kind of look and say, okay, well, my sister is doing this. It must be something to it, because she is very, very skeptical and she does her due diligence on research. And if she says yes, then I need to pay attention. So I said, okay. And I started down that road. I will say that I did not understand the totality of how my life would change. But I just remember going to her in-person event, probably maybe that was I started in September, maybe like 4 months, three months after I started, and I couldn't shut up about and this. I wasn't even supposed to talk that day. I was just there for moral support, but I was like, oh, and this, because I had researched and I had been so overly fascinated. My science brain wouldn't stop just going down the rabbit hole on researching outside of the company, and everything was drawing me back to the products. Everything was drawing me back to the products. And that's when I was like, okay, what if I get really consistent? What would happen? And this can happen. This can help my mother-in-law, and this can help me. So I look back and I go, I had 3 sinus surgeries in the span of, I want to say, the in my 30s. I mean, in the span of like 9 years or so, I had 3 sinus surgeries. And after the last one, I said, I'm not going to have another surgery. I'm just going to suffer. And I had decided. So if I had not said yes to Plexus, I would still be suffering in silence with sinus and allergies, because that's who I was. And it was a part of me. And I had decided that was okay. And I was going to settle for mediocre. So I think the biggest thing there would be that I would still be taking steroids and antibiotics every 2 or 3 months. I would still be on those allergy shots. And last month, I had to go to my allergist because I needed some papers like filled out for insurance. And he basically released me. He was like, you don't need me anymore. And I would not have been able to realize that as a reality for me had I not had Plexus not found me. So yes, I wanted to lose, 5, 7, 10 pounds. Yes, sometimes I do need to do the reset. I need it. But when I got past the this is about weight loss, and um, I just I would have walked away from that magnitude of a blessing. So that was one of the big ones. The second one was I'm a pharmacist, and I will admit that some people look at me and go, "Oh, well, she doesn't need additional income. She just she's set," and that's what I thought. So just being in that limited mindset, like I'm gonna ride this license out because I went to school so long to get it, put me in this box of limited mindset about the abundant life that God had promised me, and the just like I really wanted to go on company paid trips. I really wanted to drive a company paid car, but in my box, it didn't fit because then that would mean I would have to leave my family more. I would have to get additional certification. I would have to, give up all of these things to achieve that. And so with Plexus, I didn't have to do that. And it was unexpected blessings of sharing the products, helping people exponentially improve their well-being, right? And then in return, being able to check off those boxes of things that I had just decided I wasn't willing to give up something to get. Bonuses, now I get monthly bonuses, right? And so that really matched my yearly bonuses at my day job, if you want to just be real about it. And so I was like, yeah, what if I had said no? And what if I had not given it a chance and gotten out of my own way? And I think the third thing, and I'll leave you with this, is just the personal development. I was in my 40s, mid 40s. So, it's kind of like that time of your life where you feel like, okay, well, this is it. And now it's downhill from there. But now I feel like with the personal development and always searching for that next thing, and how can I grow? How can I move from it? How can I learn from it? Failing forward, all those things that we learn in this community. When you're feeling better and you're thinking more clearly, you can see those things, right? And you challenge it. And now I'm challenging myself to just continue to leap out of those boxes that I put myself in. So if I had said no, I don't even want to think about it. I really don't even want to think about it. So that's it in a nutshell, Robin.
Oh, I love that. Thank you so much for sharing, Rachel. I know how much you've enriched our community and our team. And so I just appreciate you sharing your wins. And where so many of us would be is really in a place where we wouldn't be growing, we wouldn't be elevating. And that is truly one of the biggest blessings for me. So I am going to now break up a few of our testimonies, and I'm going to talk a little bit about what you guys are probably saying if you're a guest on the call, or if you're listening to this playback and you're thinking, okay, what's the big Black Friday deal that people keep talking about? It is our triplex and balance combo. It is a limited offer combo that Plexus has bundled together for us. And it is also going to unlock, when you purchase that, it's going to unlock a 3-day metabolic fast, which is our 3-day reset. And you will get that for the rock bottom price of free. That is normally $130. Then it was discounted to $89, and you get that for free, y'all. Okay. So what I want to show you really quickly, and I hope that this works, because I feel like I can't really say it any better than our Vice President of Research and Development, Dr. Michael Hartman. He just made a video that is so helpful in really explaining this bundle and these combination of really 2 bundles of products that you get, both the triplex and balance and the 3-day reset. So I'm going to try to share my screen really quickly and show you this quick video, because I can't say it any better than him. So let me share my screen. Can y'all see this? Can y'all see
Yes.
this? Okay. Let me go ahead and start from the top.
Hi, it's Dr. Michael Hartman, Vice President of Research and Development here at Plexus. You're probably sitting at home right now wondering, over the next few weeks, what can I do to really maintain my health or potentially lose a few pounds? And that's why I want to come here today and talk to you about Triplex, Balance, and the Plexus Reset. Triplex is our foundational gut health supplement. It's a combination of probiotics, prebiotics, digestive enzymes, and other ingredients, all designed to allow your gut to perform at its best. By supporting gut health, you're able to support nutrient absorption and digestion, and Triplex is designed to do just that. Now, if you add on Balance to Triplex, you have a really powerful combination. Balance really helps your body to absorb and process carbohydrates and simple sugars. And we're coming to that time of year where you're going to be flooded with dessert trays and other great tasty options. Balance before your largest meal each day really allows your body to inhibit the production of two specific enzymes that are responsible for the breakdown of carbs and sugars. So your body can better utilize those and you can perform at your best. The beauty is when you combine Triplex and Balance, now you're taking advantage also of Slim Hunger Control as part of Triplex. Slim Hunger Control allows your body to feel full and helps promote satiety so you can make better food choices. So at Plexus, we want you to eat. We just want you to eat the right things and the right amounts. And Slim Hunger Control allows you to do that as part of Triplex. Slim Hunger Control features an ingredient known as polydextrose, which stimulates the production of a hormone known as GLP-1. GLP-1 is a signal from your stomach to your brain that basically says, hey, I feel full, I feel satiated, and this is going to allow you to put the fork down and move on with your day. So the combination of Triplex plus Balance, taking advantage of great science in terms of appetite control through the production of GLP-1 by taking advantage of the great science with Balance and the inhibiting of two specific enzymes, allow you to really maintain your weight as we come into this busy time of year. Now, for really to help kickstart this program, look at Plexus Reset. Plexus Reset is a 3-day nutritionally supported fast that's supported by clinical research that shows that can really help to rev up and reset your metabolism. So the combination of Triplex, Balance, and Reset is just what you need as we come into this time of year. Get started today.
Okay, so the reason why I wanted to share that video, because A, it's hot off the press, and B, I wanted to share it with you guys because those combinations of products, the reason why our Black Friday sale is really surrounded around the Triplex and Balance combo plus Reset is because people have been getting such amazing results, okay? The Slim that Dr. Hartman talked about, you do not have to get the Slim Hunger Control, but a lot of people during the holidays, they are considering the fact that they're probably going to have that holiday bulge if they continue to eat all throughout Thanksgiving and then going into all the holiday parties and then going into Christmas. And so this is really going to help you feel more satiated. That's what Dr. Hartman was speaking of specifically. And if you are not really looking to lose weight, but you're wanting to keep your weight loss under control, or you're wanting to focus more on your microbiome, you do still have the option to get our Slim microbiome activating. Okay. If you are looking to get the Slim Hunger Control and you want to know about the specific flavor that people are getting some of the biggest results with, it is the Black Cherry Lime Hunger Control. Okay. And then the final thing I want to talk to you guys about before we go into our next testimony is in the 3-day reset, one of the most powerful products in the 3-day fast is our Restore drink. You drink this at the end of the day. I drink it as a hot tea. I put a little bit of fresh squeezed lemon in there to kind of break the, it's already tart, but to me, it just makes it taste better. A lot of people do drink it cold. I do not like it cold. I absolutely like it hot, like a hot tea. But one of the ingredients that's in Restore that is absolutely one of the most effective ingredients is berberine. Okay. And a lot of people are wondering like, okay, well, why do I wake up the next morning and I feel completely amazing after drinking this tea? Because you start to feel it truly after the first night. And the reason why this is such a powerful ingredient is because berberine is a powerful plant extract, and it helps with different specific things. And it works to, one, decrease insulin resistance, making the blood sugar lowering hormone insulin more effective. Two, it increases glycolysis, which is the breakdown of glucose inside the cells. It also decreases glucose production in the liver. It slows down the digestion of carbohydrates, and it increases the number of beneficial bacteria in the gut. So there's lots and lots of benefits to just this one ingredient that happens to be in our Restore drink. The other thing is that it's also an anti-inflammatory and it's an antimicrobial. So there's just so many amazing benefits to just the Restore, and the Restore is just one of the 8 products that is in the 3-day reset. And I want to be really clear, the free 3-day reset that you will be getting when you order the Triplex plus the Balance, and maybe you decided you want a different combo, maybe you want Triplex and Ease, or maybe you want Triplex and a bag of Active. We have a new limited time offer flavor of our Active drink, which is great for clean energy, increasing nitric oxide levels, and it's called Blackberry Clementine. Blackberry Clementine. I'm actually drinking it right now. It's super yummy. You can add really any additional product with your Triplex, and it will unlock you getting the free 3-day reset. However, the reset with the berberine and the taking the Restore drink every night, and then having your matcha bar and your bone broth and your collagen soup that you have with the tomato basil flavoring, and all of these amazing things that you get with this 3-day reset, you really cannot go wrong. So without further ado, I'm going to now ask my good friend, Renee Ansig, to share where would she be if she had said no to Plexus. Take it away, my friend.
Thank you so much, Robin. I cannot say it enough how thankful I am that God put Plexus in my life. If I would have said no to Plexus, I know I would be a miserable mess right now. Prior to Plexus, I had high blood pressure that was uncontrollable, even on medicine. I had seasonal allergies, food allergy, plantar fasciitis, back pain. I was at my heaviest weight of all time prior to Plexus. And because I said yes, I have no issues. My blood pressure is stable. I have not one symptom of an allergy. And my seasonal allergies I had since I've been a kid. I had a food allergy about 10 years prior to Plexus me starting, and now that is gone. I have no aches and pains in my whole body, and I am 51 years old. So that right there is a huge blessing. I know. I'm so thankful without having any aches or pains at my age. And I've lost weight and I've kept it off all these years. And I started 7 years ago. It'll be actually almost 8 years in February. And I'm also a quiet, shy, introverted person. And if I would have said no to Plexus, I still would be probably that even worse shy person that I am now. I'm a work in progress, but my self-confidence, my self-esteem, my personal growth, my spiritual growth, because of this team that we are on, has grown by leaps and bounds. I have become a better version of myself because of Plexus and being on this team. And then my husband said that today. I was talking to him about the call, and he's like, your confidence has skyrocketed. He's like, that is one thing I've noticed with you all these years. So, and then our finances, just getting a check from Plexus weekly and monthly has helped our family greatly. And if I would have said no, I know that I would still be at a job that I disliked. I was at the point where I was ready to leave my job, working at a preschool for 15 years. And almost a couple of years ago, I was able to leave that. I have my own cookie business. I work from home doing that, plus Plexus. And now I have more time freedom for both. So I can make my own hours. And that has been a huge blessing as well with the time freedom. And then the finances helps pay for my family's products, bills, and vacations, and so on. So all of it has been a blessing. And then I have to add this. When I was talking to my husband, he said, if you would have said no all those years ago, I would be dead by now. He hasn't had horrible health, but he said, I need Plexus for my health and for my job. He works in a steel mill for over almost 30 years. and he works 12-hour shifts, and it's a very physical, demanding job he has. He's like, I need Plexus in my life for my job. And he's 50, and he himself has the energy. He used to have sinus infections probably 3-4 times a year. He hasn't had one in almost 8 years. So the energy, that he doesn't have aches and pains. He always says he feels 20 years younger than what he is. And so also leading up with that, if I would have said no, where would my best friend be who takes the products and is a brand ambassador? She has autoimmune issues that are in remission. And my two kids, their first grade teacher, who is in her 70s right now, she's almost 80. I think she's close to my mom's age. She's been taking the products for 6 years, and she's diabetic. Her doctor said stay on the products. It's helped her A1C. It's helped her lose weight, and she's in great health. And all the other people on my team, where would they be? They would probably be sitting with me, a miserable mess, if I would have said no. So I cannot thank I'm just so grateful that God has placed Plexus and this community, our team, the whole company. It's been such a blessing to my life. I think my kids see it, and they're healthy as well because of the products. And it's just been such a blessing for my family, my friends, my family, everyone. So I am so happy that I said yes to Plexus.
Oh, how beautiful, Rachel. Oh, Rachel, Renee. I've got 2 R's tonight. So beautiful. And I honestly, I had not even really thought about it from the perspective that you just shared. That what if I had said no, then you would not have been able to create the ripple effect of change, right? Because that's really like we all start for our own personal reasons. But then when you look at it from kind of that macro level, you're like, man, if I had said no, dozens, if not hundreds, and for me, thousands of people would be in a different position, whether it be health wise or emotionally or spiritually, because again, we grow in all 4 pillars of health within this team, within this community. So thank you so much for sharing that, Renee. That was super touching. And tell Jim we're glad he's taking the products, and we're glad he's alive. We're glad he hadn't dropped dead yet. Okay. So we are going to end the call tonight with having a power couple from our team from Atlanta, Georgia, share their wins and where they would be if they had said no to Plexus. Go ahead and take it away, Luther and Joya.
Hey, everybody. So we, of course, are very thankful for Plexus like everyone else is. We actually said no to Plexus. As a matter of fact, first, we were exposed to it back in like 2016, 2017, and Luther kind of said yes to the person who introduced it to us, but he like got the triplex for free and was like, we're good. So we actually said no at one point. So fast forward to 2022, and my friend Natalie ended up giving Luther the pack. I'll let him explain a little bit more, but so this is actually our second exposure to Plexus, which is crazy. But I'll talk about my wins with the products. He'll talk about his, then I'll talk about the wins with the business, and he'll talk about his in 5 minutes. So we're going to talk very fast. But if I had said no to Plexus, my pregnancy actually started Plexus like 8 months pregnant with my son. I would have had continuous heartburn and reflux and just been miserable, but all of that subsided when I started. Also, don't know how he would have been. He probably would have been constipated. I would have been constipated like as soon as I had him, but that was like not an issue because I was doing the triplex. So super recommended for that stage of life. Also, our daughter, she would be constipated. She actually was. She would like cry when she tried to poop before we gave her the kids drink. And now it's not an issue anymore. So we're super thankful for our entire family for doing Plexus. And as far as for me, postpartum, it helped with obviously losing the baby weight. I would have probably lost it eventually. It may have taken longer. I probably would have been more frustrated, but just having the energy to go back to the gym so quickly after having Noah, I know that was because my gut was in order and because of Plexus. And also, I think that's really it. I mean, there's a lot more, but I don't have much time, so I'll let Luther talk about them.
All right, y'all. For me, like Joya said, the first time I did Plexus, I did it because I was trying to be nice, and honestly, I was trying to win a challenge at the gym. Right, our wedding photographer introduced us to Plexus. She was like, "Well, y'all, I'll give you a free triplex if you'll do it." And I was like, "Yeah, I'll do it." And then I didn't do it, and then we had a challenge at the gym, and so then I tried it so I could try to win a challenge, and lost the challenge anyway. So didn't matter. But being young and dumb, I thought to myself, I know this worked. I know I dropped body fat. I know I'm feeling great, but it can't be the products. It's because I'm young, fit, and healthy, right? Like that was the way I thought about it. But I don't understand what I was thinking. But anyway, fast forward a couple years later, I was still young and fit and healthy on the outside, but on the inside, I was dying. And I got to a point where there were just some of my favorite foods I couldn't eat anymore. Pizza would absolutely destroy me. Chili destroy me. Chicken wings. How can a brother not have chicken wings? Chicken wings were destroying me. And so and I could never eat ice cream. Could never eat ice cream. And so our family would go out for like little gatherings and they have sweets, and I would just look and stare at everybody eat ice cream, which was very sad. And so I started Plexus because I got sick and tired of being sick and tired. I started Plexus because I was sick of having these IBS like flare-ups. I wouldn't say I wasn't diagnosed with IBS, but I would have these really bad bladder stomach cramps that would send me running doubled over in pain. I had acid reflux out of the wazoo. It was with everything I ate. I used to belch really loud every time I ate and it grossed her out. So that was a problem for our marriage. And so I started Plexus, and all of that resolved. And when she saw it resolve in me, which is when she started the products as well. And so we said yes to Plexus. And what we got out of that has been nothing that we could have ever imagined. We're running out of time. She didn't time herself, but timed me. This is fine.
Time both of us, and it's about to be so.
Anyway,
We didn't talk about the opportunity yet, but
as far as the opportunity, I'm gonna say one thing. I really bought in truly when I saw how a lot of the women on this call poured into my wife. And how I started to watch her grow, and I started to watch her flourish, and I saw her become this confident, like go-getter. And there was something in her that like I knew I saw in her, and we always wanted to do something together. I knew I saw it in her. I didn't know how to get it out of her. I'm her husband. I'm not smart enough to get it out of her, right? But then she went to that retreat in Arkansas.
yeah,
And she came back like a different person. And I was like, okay, there's something here. There's something here. And so that's not what we started here for. But as we've gotten into Plexus and this opportunity and these people in this community, it's why we will never leave. It's the people. And it's helping people help people, and it's being able to provide people with the solution to their problems. Every testimony, even if you change one life, it's worth it. And so with the almost hundreds of lives we've gotten to touch already to this point, we're just very thankful for this opportunity, and we're thankful for this community, which means more to us than you guys will ever know. So
yeah, the people is the best part. And like, I think Rachel or Renee, probably both of y'all said the personal growth, because obviously a lot of us struggle. Oh, what's so-and-so gonna think? Like, I'm starting to get rid of that. I'm like, I don't care anymore. Like, I'm gonna tell you about Plexus. I'm gonna tell you about Jesus, and you're gonna hear about it. And if you don't like it, too bad.
facts.
Mic drop. I'm done.
Oh my goodness, y'all are just so beautiful. I absolutely loved every single testimony shared tonight. This will be one that gets shared over and over and over again. I so appreciate each and every one of you for hopping on tonight to hear just a little bit about why our community feels so strongly about sharing these products over and over and over again, and sharing this community and sharing this opportunity over and over and over again. We have been blessed, and so we want to be a blessing to you guys. So get with the person who invited you to this call, ask them about the amazing specials that we have going through the end of the month. Remember, you want to get a qualifying combo so that you can get your free 3-day reset. This is a sale that they will likely not have again anytime soon, if ever, y'all. We've never seen a special like this in the 10+ years I've been with Plexus. So you want to grab that combo, get your free reset, make sure you get with the person who invited you to this event, because they will hook you up with the right code so that you make sure that you get that for free. And we are excited to hear your testimony soon. So you guys have a great rest of your night. God bless and happy Thanksgiving. Bye, everybody.